Okay, this is Justin Wine here. It is Thursday, December 2nd, 2010. I'm in a bit of a rush this afternoon, so I'm going to do a video market recap in lieu of my normal written market wrap up. And you're looking at a daily chart of the S&P 500 here. And as you can see off to the right-hand side, we've had two very strong big green candles in a row where all of a sudden we're back to 1221 on the S&P, and really from 1219, which is this upper pink line here, which marked the previous 52-week highs from April, up through 1227, which marked the 52-week highs from November 5th of this year, last month. Really, from up until 1227, I would expect. We got the jobs number coming out tomorrow, so that'd probably be an excuse. I don't really pay too much attention to the economic data, but I think it'd be an excuse to probably chop around. We could probably drift up, but I wouldn't. I'd be surprised if we just kind of blew up through 1227 in the very short term. I would expect maybe tomorrow, maybe spilling over into Monday. To maybe go up to 1227, maybe marginally break it up to 1230, and then kind of digest a little bit. But overall, the price action is very bullish. I think as far as technical analysis, within the world of people who actually do short sell, the phrase bear flag is probably one of the most overused and misused phrases in all technical analysis, and I think many short sellers have lost a lot of money by claiming that they see a bear flag on a chart, for example, is what many claim they saw here in the final 2 weeks of November, and then trying to short it when it appears as though the bear flag is going to break down. And of course, as you can see on this chart, it's a pretty good example of trying to identify a bear flag within an overall bullish trend. If you're gonna claim that you see a bear flag, you're really gonna want to make sure that you've got an overall bearish trend, and we just don't have that. So therefore, as I've been saying really for months, the presumption, the benefit of the doubt will go to the bulls until we have compelling reasons not to, and the performance of the individual stocks as well as the other leading indices and sectors has always been telling us here over the past couple months to give the bulls the benefit of the doubt. So that's what we've got here. As far as the S&P 500 here, we still have got the rising 50-day moving average that held, and these longer-term moving averages down here or torquing up here, so that's a good sign again for the bulls. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq. Again, this is where a lot of people were seeing bear flags. This action right here over the past 2 weeks, and while it wasn't pretty, again, like I said, you really need to give the benefit of the doubt to the bulls. And as you can see here, this bear flag, if you were going to call it that, has really been breached today. So it's recaptured the 20-day moving average in a very impressive manner, and the tech stocks look good here. And really, the transportation stocks, I always harp on these. This is a thing of beauty, really. A sharp run higher here into early November, kind of this orderly saucer cup, whatever you want to call it, consolidation, and a continuation higher now over the past 2 days. The emerging markets have actually been weakening after months of being leaders, but even they kind of broke out of this this really sharp correction that they saw. They even lost a 50-day moving average for about a week, and now all of a sudden you look back up here and they've seen a couple strong days in a row, clearly breaking out of this falling pattern here. So keep an eye on that. The Russell 2000, another sector that I watch, another index really, the Russell 2000. Here again, taking out prior 52-week highs from April, breaking out of this recent consolidation, and the small caps look terrific. Finally, the financials, they broke out. They had a great breakout in early November. Then they gave it all back in this kind of orderly falling wedge pattern. But it looked like it was just going on forever. And all of a sudden, the past 2 days, all of a sudden, the financials today have recaptured that key $15 area. So that's something to watch there, as financials might be coming back from the dead.